With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
Well, this defense certainly knows they're going to have their hands full trying to slow down this passing game. Here's an example on the very first play from scrimmage. I think we'll see some different looks, maybe some pressure from different places, but it didn't work there, and it's a quick first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And this one too low. The Seahawks at a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
All right, let me check. I got to check to see.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now they'll run. It's Ken Walker. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
She told me, why didn't you just find me?
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
What happened? Yes, Queen, I hear you, Queen.
They'll set up a throw.
What? God damn it.
Throws there, incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run.
Right,
and
let's get out of here. Let's get out of here and get some
This
interceptions.
defense for the Seahawks, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line.
You better use Rusty.
Just a yard in the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get
We come out here and let Ramondre Stevens kill us.
You do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to
may.
hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Well, they would have gotten a conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The last series form a little disappointing, forced to
I feel like it's
punt.
like cover 6 or
And
something
now they'll
like
try
that.
to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Oh, Tyson.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
That's a cover 2
Great
man.
effort there.
Oh, he had a beautiful
With
release.
touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Let's get it.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the
Yeah.
score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
Oh, my God.
It's caught inside the 25. Big play there for New England. 42 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field
Freaking
position
PA
there?
burst.
A nice attacking play.
And he threw up a
that picked
duck.
a heck of a chunk of yardage.
That's supposed to be a pig. Supposed to be. You okay? You thirsty? Go get you something to drink. There we go.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Kramer. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Stevenson is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And this time he is in. Yes. A great play there.
There were some janky things that happened on that drive, so I'm not too concerned. It took a little luck because he tested Tariq Woolen, threw up a duck, and Tariq Woolen just
extra point by Sly is up and good.
Tariq decided to keep running upfield instead of turning around.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
They don't look like his corners can match up at the moment. He got superstars. Stars all over.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive,
left sideline a dime, and it looks like he's got it. A good pickup there at 22.
He may go back to the huddle and have a little discussion with his passer. You know, maybe you don't have to leave me quite that much. But on that play, bailed him out in a big way, didn't he?
He did indeed. Hey, at least he gets to put it on the highlight reel. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front.
I'm happy they blocked. All I needed was one block.
Not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them.
It was the right pass, but the pressure made the ball just floated extra.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll look to throw again.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Patriots will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The Pats at the line ready to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And where the time has expired on the first.
You're making your case for Defensive Player of the Year, too, Howard.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Okay, when he goes tight, he likes the little short crossing routes.
I do think that sometimes on 3rd and long, many defenders just get caught watching the sticks instead of watching the ball. And the guy who's got it, because here, they just got the ball into the receiver's hands and told him to do it yourself, a little bit of a desperation play. And he was able to take the short throw and turn it into a big gain and a conversion on 3rd down. That's a big pickup.
To about the 40-yard line.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second down and 6 now.
Back to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Running left is Stevenson.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Stevenson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 31-yard line. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
We're going to have to hunker down.
Done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive.
We're going to have to hunker down, make him.
And it's another nice play and another first
down. Make him take risks. Somebody's going to have to get beat.
They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And they'll work
somebody
it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Somebody gonna have to get beat to make him take a chance, make him throw the ball out there.
Between those last 2 plays.
Everything within 5 to 10 yards.
And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Just in case it's a play action.
Now a handoff up the middle. Kramer. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, They're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Here's Stevenson. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. They'll run with Stevenson. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation. They'll try and run. Stevenson. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes the score 14-7.
See, how can I score twice before? How can I work that out?
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. A strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Back to throw now on first down. Able to find Gray here. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I'll give him credit there. Nice job on the drag route. Bring the receiver across the field, hoping he can catch it in stride and turn it up. He was able to do just that, although he's just a little bit short of the first down.
If you finish, Ivy, put your bonus in.
2nd down and a yard. He'll look to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks.
Put it in there nicely.
When it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Dancing to his left. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They'll drop to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
I ain't gonna get the chance. I ain't gonna get the chance to hit me. I already ran it too close to the.
7, it's 2nd and 5.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown.
I don't know.
A great play there.
I don't know what the heck happened. His corners didn't move. I keep panicked. When he didn't move, I panicked and I threw a lob. I'm like, all right, let me. I thought I was gonna throw a bullet. I thought I was gonna throw a bullet and the person was just gonna like jump it.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away.
Well, I couldn't score twice before half, but
at
least I tied it.
To the 25. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, figure out how to.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
We'll stick with that.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even 1st half, all tied on the scoreboard. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the 2nd half will commence from the 30-yard line.
Oh, come on, nice hard blitz.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, the 1st half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the 2nd half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL
Was that
all the way
Meeks?
down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
2nd and 10.
Now back to throw.
Setting up a screen for Stevenson.
And he goes out right around the 39. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
3rd down and 1. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Back to Stevenson on 1st down.
And some room to work.
Oh, he's slowing this game. He's slowing this game down a lot. I thought it was gonna be like a heavy shootout. He's slowing the game down. I respect it. He's trying to win for sure.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like,
That's
whoa,
what
a
we're all
sigh
trying
of
to do.
relief. We got something going in the running game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He's got Mason complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yards, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge.
We can't stop nothing at the moment.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Now a give right side. Kramer. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
It's time to lay some
They
meat.
work now on 2nd and 9.
They'll set up to throw.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it. It helped pop that ball free.
This red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's 3rd down.
I wouldn't be surprised if he won.
He'll look to throw.
Yeah. Yo!
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A 16-yard touchdown.
That's the second.
And
Oh
the
my
Patriots
God,
have
that's the
taken
second
the lead
one,
as they
bro.
go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
It's the second panic throw that's paid off for him.
And the lead is now 21-14.
He threw that right in the middle in between 3 of my defenders. And only one person reacting is the person that hit him after he caught the ball.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Oh, man. Come on, EA. Let's do better.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Let's do better, EA. Please, help me help you. Yeah.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
On the give here, Charbonnet.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Back to Walker on 1st down. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 14 yards that time for number 14. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second down and 3.
Looking to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Let's go with that 95 Willie. I had to lead the ball. I'm happy he caught it though.
Here's Walker.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. End zone caught. Touchdown.
That was a pick.
From 4 yards out.
And the Seahawks are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 21. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Is that the old school jump off? Yep. KL.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Now here's a throw out wide. Oh, this might be a double pass. Oh, he's got a man open. It's caught. And he's going to be taken down, but he has the first down on a well-executed double pass.
I can't get a break. I can't catch a break right now, man. He's throwing ducks. He's just throwing it. He's throwing it up like.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw here.
I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
What's the line? What's the line on this game?
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That is caught.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On first down, Kramer. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3.
Somebody got to make a mistake. I already made one. I already made my mistake.
This is 2nd and 8.
Yep.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Yep.
And he will take this one home.
Come on, team. Come on down. Come on, defense. Let's go. Let's go.
Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Extra point
There
by
go the mistake I
Baxley,
needed.
up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, zero, nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted. Up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
He can go for it.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And this is the worry because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. He's got his target. That's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they get the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
And now a handoff to Charbonnet. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
We can't turn the ball over here.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the
Perry, work on your footwork. So you're looking like
from 6 yards away.
with that much distance, tap your feet.
Lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
61.5.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it was fair to look back and say the 4th down was a moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Rhodes. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. They'll look to throw again.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Give me a sec. I'll let you know.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
About 53 minutes. 50 minutes, give or take. Huh?
They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
How long has Salmon been in there?
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Seahawks will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
On the carry, Charbonnet.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. 4th down.
Charles, defensively, 1 timeout left. Do you use it here, or do you let it roll to the 2-minute warning?
I would use it here because you're going to get the 2-minute warning stoppage as well. And then that means you have to snap the ball again. Something could happen. Something could go awry. You could get the ball back. I wouldn't let it run.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already.
Bro, I gotta eat real quick, and then I'm on.
Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. This to make it a 3-score game late.
Holy shit!
He missed it. It's no
I had the distance on.
This will remain a 2-touchdown game.
I shook it just now.
Charles, you've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Come on, Willing. Yep.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for.
I'll run one play, see if he calls a timeout. I mean,
to close things out, they'll take that one and head to the locker room.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll
okay, no timeout taken.
Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front.
Timeout taken.
Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
My defense hunkered down in the second half.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
I mean, I am getting back on. I already told you guys no. I already told you guys no I was getting back on there.
This was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the